couple weeks ago, Will and Jada Smith donated their September birthdays, and beyond raising money, launched a year-long contest to inspire their fans to give up their birthdays. And they'll take the top 3 fundraisers with them to Africa. And then it grew beyond birthdays, and a tax accountant said, what if I could sell water during tax season to build one well? He raised $400,000 instead. Guys climbing mountains said, what if I could raise $1 per foot? $19,000 for Kilimanjaro. They raised $30,000. And a church in Seattle, I'd never met the pastor, said, what if we could raise $16,000? They raised $300,000. And probably my favorite story of all is a 9-year-old girl called Riley that gave up her meals, and she ate rice and beans for a month to do one well. And she built 3. And in her hands is a piece of paper with lines on it. And her mom said that Riley heard 4,500 kids die every day of waterborne disease, and Riley wanted to know how big that number was. So she wrote 4,500 lines on a piece of paper. And we realized this wasn't our story. And the sooner we could get out of the way, the better. We created a simple website where people could tell their story, and 100% of the money would go to projects, and it would all be tracked. And only 3,800 people in the last year tried the beta. That's not so successful. It's a third of this room. But those 3,800 people, they raised $4 million. They triggered 47,000 donations. 4 years in, Charity Water's raised $23 million. 100,000 people around the world have given, and we've used that to give 1 million people clean water. It's 2,900 water projects in 17 countries. On good days, it's a lot. It's this stadium filled 100 times over. But we've done very, very little towards our problem. We have solved 1,000th of this problem. Our problem is not 1 million, it's 1 billion. If you think of what we've done versus what we're up against in seconds, 1 million seconds is 12 days of seconds. And 1 billion seconds, it's 32 years. So we said, we need to up the vision. Let's go for 100 million people in the next 10 years, raise $2 billion to do that, and this sounds crazy. 63% growth. This is Google growth. No charity's ever done this. But we said, what if, just what we've learned on this simple website, we would only need 2 million birthdays in a decade. We'd need 2 million people to run fundraising campaigns in 10 years. And if there was ever a time in the world that that was possible, it's right now. More than a week ago, more than a month ago, more than a year ago. Know this, we will not stop fighting until everyone on this planet has clean and safe water to drink. And I hope maybe some of you would join us. You'd consider making this part of your story.